Women fought for equality and the right to vote for decades, and this year marks the centennial of the women's suffrage, 100 years of voting.
Our 10 News reporter Mimi Alcala shows us how the women who made this possible are being remembered.
What a struggle.
A struggle that paved the way for American women today, giving those once forced to be silent a voice, the right to vote.
It took 72 years from 1848 until 1920 to get the 19th Amendment added to our Constitution.
And as 2020 marks 100 years since the passage of the 19th Amendment,
Isn't that amazing?
Ann Hoiberg, board president of the Women's Museum of California, isn't forgetting what it took to get us here, and the women who fought not only for the right to vote, but for equality.
Elizabeth Cady Stanton and Susan B. Anthony. This woman, Carrie Chapman Catt, started the League of Women Voters. Women needed to have the right to vote, but they also needed other rights. They needed the right to divorce, to go to college, to become professionals like a doctor or a lawyer.
Because of those women and many more, the protests, marches, arrests, and tireless work, women here in San Diego and all over the country heading to the polls know their votes count, their opinions matter, and their voices are heard.
That means a lot to me. I mean, it's terrible that it took so long to even happen.
And as we celebrate the centennial of suffrage this year, the Power of the Ballot Box exhibit is on display at the Women's Museum at Liberty Station. The walls lined with the stories of the heroic women in history, making sure that the younger generations know how far we've come and that so much is possible even when the fight isn't over.
Little girls need to see that women can achieve anything. So it is important for all of us to just remember those courageous women, and many, many men too, who really fought hard so women could get the right to vote.
Mimi Alcala, 10 News.
And March is Women's History Month, so we have so many women who paved the way and many more who are still continuing to do so.
Such a great collection on display. The Women's Museum of California will have that display up all month long. A march is planned for August, marking the 100th anniversary of women's suffrage.